Hey guys, what's up? It's Thursday, September 26th, 2024, about quarter to 7 a.m. Eastern. We're going to do an analysis video here for the NASDAQ, let you know what I'm seeing for the upcoming day, how I'm going to trade my $11,000 of remaining profits in my TopStep XFAs. That'll be sweet. Follow me on Instagram. It's my name, Andy_Owings. You get to see all my trades live in real time as they're unfolding. Yesterday, you would have gotten to see me get punched in the face on my $5,600 TopStep XFA loss. It happens, guys. Would it have been cool to win? Yes, of course. That would have been awesome. But I want to show you when I win and when I lose. I'm going to take big wins and big losses. $5,600. That's a real loss. But you can't look at trading like that. You just got to keep plugging away, get your wins, get your losses, try and learn as much as you can, stay relaxed, have fun, and the pieces will fall into place. So that's what I'm trying to show you guys. That's what I do. It's working for me, and I want it to work for you guys too. I will be on TopStep TV. That is confirmed for Monday, October 7th, 2024. So it's less than 2 weeks away at 12:10 p.m. Eastern. TopStep TV. I'll be interviewed in the Power Players segment, which would be really cool. I'm looking forward to it. TopStep is by far the best prop firm, in my opinion. They paid me $30K in payouts in the last 10 days without even blinking an eye. I got the wires within 24 to 48 hours, lightning fast. UProfit is also really good. I love UProfit. Nothing bad to say about them. They do pay out. Sometimes it's a little slow, but I suppose that's probably just because they're a smaller company, and that's understandable. So you should just know what you're getting into with the different prop firms. Number one, you need a prop firm you can trust. When you put in all this time and effort and money, you're working so hard to get your payouts, and then you want to get paid. And TopStep pays lightning fast. They are awesome. And UProfit does pay as well. My funded futures, I would stay very far away from them. That will be a story for another day. Don't like that company at all right now. My top picks are TopStep for sure, and then UProfit as well. I was number one on the UProfit leaderboard last month with 34K in payouts. This month, I'll be somewhere on the TopStep leaderboard. I mean, if I can hit this 11K trade today, hopefully that'll move us up the leaderboard. But I think even with 30K, we're definitely, up there somewhere. So pretty cool. Just getting started with TopStep now. And I'm looking forward to being on the leaderboard for many months to come. UProfit as well. Hopefully I'll be on their leaderboard again this month. If not this month, maybe next month, because I haven't traded much UProfit this month due to my TopStep trades. But with UProfit, you just got to realize that you've got the 30% consistency rule, right? So I use different trading strategies across TopStep and UProfit, because UProfit right now I've got one account with like $6,000 in it, roughly, maybe a little less. And that's like $2,000-$3,000 winning days. But with their 30% consistency rule, I got to hit another $3,000 day, which I'm going to try to do today. That'll get the account up to 9,000. And then if I make a little more, maybe $1,000, that accounts at 10 grand. My largest day will not be more than 30% of my overall profit of 10 grand. So I got to keep my largest day under 3 grand. Obviously, you can have as big of a day as you want. You can make 10 grand in a day if you want to UProfit, but then you're not going to be able to take a payout until you hit over 30K, because your largest day can't be more than 30% of your overall profit. So just keep that in mind when you're trading TopStep, UProfit. They've got different payout rules. I mean, what's cool about UProfit is when you do get the payout, you can pretty much take all of it. You only have to leave a little bit left in the account. So that part's awesome. They do the 80-20 split at UProfit as opposed to TopStep's 90-10. So TopStep's better there. I'll do a full breakdown on these companies soon. I just think as somebody who's had a lot of experience with both and taken multiple payouts, large payouts from both, I can give you a little bit of insights that maybe other people aren't seeing. All right, with all that said, I'm pumped. Sorry for the background. It's not very fancy. We're Airbnb-ing it around as we travel the world. We're in La Gomera right now in the Canary Islands. Next will probably be Costa Rica or Uruguay, maybe off to New Zealand or Australia after that. So, can't travel around the world with my Bugattis and my Lambos and put them in the background with my Rolexes. No, guys, that's not what this channel's about. This channel's about trading results. We're not here to be flashy and, show you all this bullshit eye candy. We're going to get into the analysis. We want to make money. That's all we care about. And we want to have fun while we're doing it. I mean, if we're not having fun, what the fuck is the point? That's kind of how I look at it. Sometimes I do swear, let off a little bit of steam, have some fun. Yeah. All right. I haven't been in the ocean yet. Usually I wake up every morning with my morning dip in the ocean. So forgive me if I'm a little slow, but I'm going to do my best. I want to get this out there for you. I believe GDP is being released today at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. So this will be an interesting day. Now, let's just quickly look here. If this looks like, Chinese to you, then, all you have to do is basically tune in for a week or two and you'll understand what I'm showing here with my Owings trading concepts, right? I just call it OTC now. It's simple because these are just, Owings, that's me, it's trading, and it's my concepts, right? It's pretty simple. And I want to show you here on the yearly chart. This is a yearly NASDAQ chart, guys, right? Yearly. Each one of these bars is 1 year of time. So, oh, Andy, why are we looking at a yearly chart? Because it's incredibly important to know what the bigger picture, what the macro is doing as we then dissect down to the micro and get a game plan for each day, each week of trading. It's super important, and it's one of the keys to my success in trading right now. So I want to share it with you. Now, with the yearly, you can see we're trending, we're pushing higher. I'm looking up at this yellow dot right here at 22,000, which is a low connector turning point. These tend to be very strong resistance levels, especially when they're in this type of scenario up here. So I think the NASDAQ is going to gun for 22,000, in the next couple of months. I think we're headed up. I don't think it's going to stop. And you can see here on the quarterly chart, same thing. We're pushing higher. Quarterly trend runs strong. But again, look what you're starting to see on the quarterly. You see these yellow dots up here? These are the high connector trend lines. They're starting to build against this quarterly trend. So they're starting to show us that there's probably going to be some resistance up here at 22,000. Now we got that resistance on the yearly at 22,000. So we're starting to put a picture together, which is super important, right? So now what you can see on the monthly chart here, right? The monthly had that wicked pullback. Got the visor hitting the microphone here. Guys, it's the lucky visor. My hair's all messy. It's better with the visor. It's my trusty visor. All right. So you can see here on the monthly, right? We had this pullback, immediately bought up, and now we're shooting higher. A lot of shorts probably trapped here. Going to have to continue to cover. I think the monthly is definitely going back for those highs up here, 21.2. And then you've got, of course, this extension trend line, that pink dot right up there. That's a big boy. I think we're going to get up there. Are we going to get up there by the end of the month? It's hard to say. We're pretty much flying right now. It's possible. We don't have that many days left in the month, but it's possible we could gun for these highs by the end of the month. But I definitely think we're headed up here. Now, does that mean it's going to happen? Does that mean it's definitely going to happen just because I definitely think that? No, it just means it looks very bullish for the moment, right? Everything's in place for this market to push higher right now. I would not be shorting this market. Yesterday, when I took my loss on the $5,600, you can catch that trade on my Instagram account. Link in the description if you want to go check out the Instagram account and see that trade. You can see that I lost, but I was still playing the long side. So I wasn't really happy with my entry, but I was at least playing the market from the side that is the strongest right now, which I do think is at least going to start to put the odds in your favor. If you play on the long side right now in a strong market, you want to be very careful shorting against this market. I'm not going to be shorting today. I'm going to be going long, and I'll show you that. I'll show you where. And I'll be doing it on my UProfit account, risking about $3 or $4 grand to make $3 grand. And then on the TopStep XFAs, guys, I'm going for it today. I'm going to risk 11 grand on my remaining 2 XFAs. And look, if I blow them, I'll just go pass some more evals and bring some more XFAs up. I'm not worried about that. I trade aggressively. I have fun with it. It is what it is. We're going to document the process and have a lot of fun with it. All right. So the monthly, we're definitely pushing higher here up to these highs, in my opinion. And when I use words like definitely, and don't take that to mean that I think I know what the fuck is going to happen. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm very open to the fact that I can be dead wrong. I just come in with a little bit of analysis and a bias, and then I trade it, and I live and die by that. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So here on the weekly chart, you can see we're coming out of that big exhaust down here. You see that exhaust on the weekly? This was an absolute beauty. Made a lot of money down here. When that crashed down there, you can see the extension trend line held, and we were down here into these monthly lows. This was just taking out stops, guys. I mean, it was pretty darn clear. Nice rally. We're looking at the weekly trend reversal now to the upside. I don't think this puppy's going to stop. I'm not looking for, any kind of major selling coming in right here. In fact, I'm looking for the shorts to continue to get squeezed, and you can already see that. That's what's happening finally on the daily chart. This is where the rubber meets the road, the daily chart. What's going to happen today? Look, guys, we're just grinding up, squeeze. Shorts are getting squeezed here. So I think this thing's going to push higher. I wouldn't be surprised to see us tag 20,600 or a little bit more than that today. I wouldn't be going long up in here today. It might be a little bit frothy kind of like what I did yesterday. I think I just went long a little too high. The move was already kind of baked in. Don't get me wrong. I did make 2,600 riding the momentum up at the open on my UProfit account. So that was a great trade, almost 3 grand there. But when I lost the TopStep 5,600 in that other XFA, it was because I kind of knew I should have waited for a bit more of a pullback. Kind of maybe chase that one a little bit, but I want to learn from that. And today I'm not going to be getting long up here around 20, 550. Certainly if we tag 26 and then 20,600 and then start, rolling over a little bit, I'm going to be very careful about getting long too high up in here. So just keep that in mind. We've already done a big move today, and definitely play from the long side, but just especially before we tag 20,600. I think you still got some nice room here to go up. That's what I'm going to be looking to play. Let's just go ahead and look at the 4-hourly and the hourly. These are the charts I like to use now, guys. I like to use the 4-hourly and the hourly. They just make trading a lot easier. You can see I got the volume profile here on the hourly chart. It does help a lot. It kind of just lets you know. I use my OTC, my Owings Trading Concepts, but the volume profile just gives me a really good idea of where I have a higher probability of success with my own patterns as opposed to, where I might be chasing, etc. So that's why I use the volume profile. I want to know where the volume point of control is. VWAP I use sometimes, but really it's just the profile and the volume POC for the day here, which is an orange. So you can see we're running into the top of the value area high here. I don't think we're done right now on the hourly chart. I really don't. I'd be looking for a pullback down into, 2430, 2440 down in here somewhere. You can see on the 4-hour chart, you've got some nice support down in here, which is going to be down in here somewhere. So I would expect the hourly congestion support level, which means when the hourly is trending up like this, and then we're starting to prepare for a congestion move down, meaning the trend is at least taking a pause. We're going into a period of congestion. We want to know, is that congestion support level here in blue, do we expect that to be strong, or do we expect it to break and for price to just bomb through there and get a trend run down here, a trend reversal? Do I expect a trend reversal? See, this is how I plug my types of trading into the different patterns, the volume profile, and it gives us a really nice edge. With that said, trading is 95% mental anyways, but it does help to have a good system that you understand and you can trust and you believe in and all that kind of stuff. Because if you don't trust your indicators, you're going to be screwed from the start because you won't be able to let your trades play out. So with the hourly here, I am indeed expecting strong support down there at that hourly congestion support floor. Like I said, it's matching up with that 4-hourly level at 2440. 2450, anywhere down in here. I'm going to pinpoint an exact spot. Just like when it gets down here, this is where I'm going to try and buy, and then I'll be looking for the continuation up the rest of the day to about 20,600. So I'm looking for something like that. Now, are we going to get a bigger flush? Maybe. I don't know. I like to work off of hourly closes, generally speaking, because they help anchor me. I don't always do it, but the safest way is just to wait for the hourly to close and then see what the hourly is doing, line it up with your types of trading, your patterns, and then go from there. So with the GDP coming out in about an hour and a half, again, I haven't checked the schedule this morning, but yesterday when I was reviewing the economic calendar, I think I remember GDP is coming out today. So if it's not, you'll have to forgive me, but I think it is. Go ahead and go check it yourself. But I'm looking for support here either way. It's just that GDP announcement could be a big catalyst. If they have a bunch of downward revisions, that means, the economy is way colder than thought. Maybe people will think that the Fed's going to come in with another 50 basis point cut at the next meeting. And, that could cause, whether or not they do that, it doesn't matter. It's the market's perception of that, right? So that could cause the market to just take off from here and push higher. So that's what I'm looking for, guys. That's the NASDAQ analysis. I hope it helps you out. If you have any questions, post them in the comment area. I'm happy to do what I can to help you out, answer some questions about anything, about the OTC, about psychology, prop firms, whatever you want, guys. I'm here. I'm at your disposal. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I've just made the decision in my life, like, I'm just going to have fun now. I'm going to trade. I'm going to enjoy life. I want to help people. I want to give as much as I can. I know that what goes around comes around. We live in a beautiful, loving, benevolent universe. The quantum field is real. What you put out there is absolutely what you're going to get back. And I want to put as much positivity and help and happiness as I possibly can out in the field, because I'm a happy guy and I want to live a happy life. And I know that I'll live a happier life if I help everybody I can live a happy life as well. So what you give is what you get, guys. All right. Take care. Good luck today. And I will be updating Instagram throughout the day on my trades. Eventually we will do the live streaming on YouTube. I just am not ready to do that right now. And Instagram is so easy. I got my phone, I've got a trade open. I just film it and, give you a little tidbit. Like yesterday, I was furiously eating my bowl of peanuts like a little chipmunk while I was waiting for my $5,600 trade to play out. Just that the peanut nerves. I was hungry. I was like, I got to have some peanuts. So those are the things that are just way easier to, film on Instagram. But we will get back to YouTube. All right, you guys, take care. Good luck. And I'll see you in the next video.